Thank you and welcome to another episode of Carolina Otaku Podcast. I am Afro and I'm here with my co-host,
Lexi.
Welcome back. As you can see, I'm in a different background. I'm behind a white wall. So I've traveled back home. I'm with family right now and it's been nice. Not just being back here seeing family and stuff. It'll be
Nice.
2 weeks since I actually got laid off a year
What?
ago. Yeah.
I'm about to say again.
No. It's been in 2 weeks. It'll be like that same date. Yeah, it'll be a year. So it hasn't been bad. You know, stuff has definitely gotten better. Definitely gotten better for sure. But you guys know how we start these. You know what we've been up to. So, Lexi, what you been up to? What's been going on?
Nothing really. Gearing up for TwitchCon. That's this weekend.
Where is it?
Diego.
San Diego.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be flying out there Thursday. Went to see Tron Ares. Yes.
You would have a damn cup.
I would. I even wore my jacket. I have a Tron jacket.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I got it when I was at Disney, and it actually lights up and everything. Wore that. It was actually I liked it. I know everybody doesn't. It's whatever. I liked it, but then again, I like Jared Leto. Like I've always liked him as an actor. I don't know. I have a weird thing about like mythological actors. Like I like him, Christian Bale, Edward Norton. Like people that really get into their role. Yeah, I like them.
Nice. Okay. That's what's up. So I have no idea. But that's what's up. I saw people talking about the Tron movie and hasn't gotten really great reviews compared to the other ones that have come out. But, you know, to each his own. What have I been up to? Like I said, just traveling. I went to, this is actually one of our topics, but went to a TCG con, which I have a lot of thoughts about that. It's kind of like my first convention where it's just trading cards. It's just trading cards, nothing else. Right. So we're going to talk about that. And I don't know. I guess we can, you know, you can give your review about the Tron movie. I don't know if people, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. Didn't even know a Tron movie was coming out. Yeah. 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 I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So, yeah. I guess I'll start with and I've also been working on my truck too. I've been changing the fluids and stuff like that. I hate coolant flushes. And also, here's another thing. Why is it so hard to find places to drop off old coolant? But you can find every auto play store, every auto part store is able to allow you to drop old oil off, but not coolant. It trips me out. So you have to go to like your county's like disposable hazardous like waste, almost like recycle place. But then if let's say you do this in another state, definitely a state that you don't live in anymore, and you don't live in that county, and they ask you for ID so you can dump the coolant, you don't have an ID that says you live in this county, then you're screwed. You just have a whole bunch of coolant in the back of your truck. Don't like that, but it's whatever. But anyway, let's get into this TCG con. So, saw it on Facebook. The cookies on Facebook is insane. They get me every time. Huh? The shit that like gives you the advertisements and stuff like that. Like yeah. Yep. They get you every time. They're like, oh, you might be interested in this. So yeah, I was. So I drove an hour to Raleigh, and I get there and it's in a mall. Like it's in a mall and it's like the first level and top level. Right. And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So I go with a binder full of Digimon, some Magic Commander boxes, some booster packs from Magic. I had my One Piece and I had in my main. Yeah, I did for a little bit. And then what I was really looking for was Gundam, the new TCG from Bandai. And so that was my goal. And I had binders. I was looking to sell stuff. I had some Pokemon cards too that were actually like, I thought they were pretty big. I don't play Pokemon. I just had a couple cards and, I pulled some good ones. So this is what I noticed when I was there, and I'll get into details. First thing, Pokemon still reign supreme. And that's not going to change at all. I don't know how many people play Pokemon, but I would take a really good guess to say that there are more collectors than people that actually play the game. And whenever I see people that collect more than play the game, I always think about the people that play the game first because I play TCGs, right? And all of the stuff during COVID with Pokemon cards, when people were fighting people for new stuff coming out on the shelves and all that stuff, I don't think those were people that played a game. Those were collectors trying to just get the product. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's also the new Pokemon game is actually coming out, I think the 16th. So that's cool. But the second thing that I noticed is that any TCG that is based on a anime that is more than 100 episodes, I think is going to do very well, i.e. One Piece. And if there are certain characters that you resonate with, that's also going to make that TCG way better for the collector side, right? I played One Piece. I went to pre-releases. I have first edition, like starter decks, right? Because I played the game. One Piece is it's behind Pokemon, and it's getting I think it's getting really close because there was a lot of people looking for One Piece, like a lot of collectors, and the cards from One Piece look amazing. Like they look really good, and I think when you want that certain character's card, you're going to do what you need to do to go get it. Open as many packs as you can, get as many boxes as you can, because people love Tony Chopper. People love Tony Chopper in any variation, right? Like, he's just one of those characters. People love Luffy. People love Zoro. There's a whole bunch of, body pillow dudes that want cards of Nami and Robin. So it's getting One Piece. I say Pokemon is here. I say One Piece is like right here in the TCG world, right? The one TCG that I started playing and it's like here now, it's like below, is Digimon is losing it's going lower and lower. The biggest thing, huh? No, not that. No. I saw it. Haven't played it though. With the Digimon TCG, that was the one that got me into Bandai games, like Bandai card games. But yeah. Yep. And the thing with I had a binder full of Digimon. Nobody wanted to buy Digimon cards. And that it kind of scared the hell out of me because it was like the only thing that keeps the Digimon game going for Bandai are the people that actually play the game. So the collector side, I don't think was ever there for Digimon in the first place. Digimon was a niche anime in the first place. So them coming out with a card game for this niche show was cool. But when you're going up against collectors, those aren't the things that are going off the shelves. One Piece is going off the shelves and Pokemon is going off the shelves. And now I've been thinking about how Gundam, another Bandai game, is going to come in and like take over, if it's actually ever going to take over if it's even gonna hit like the way One Piece hits for Bandai. I think Gundam is also within that niche like realm as Digimon, but Gundam is more worldwide. Because I mean, it's just something that everybody knows what Gundam is. But I don't think a lot of people have built models, have watched any show about it. But you when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, I've heard of Gundam. I know it deals with mechs and stuff like that. Have I actually watched something from it? No. The cards look great, but it's just one of those card games. I want to see where it goes. And when it comes to TCGs, the biggest thing that kills TCGs are basically the people that make the game, because they can't get product out. They advertise this product and they say, hey, we got this new game coming out, but they can't get product out to a whole bunch of people like the way that they want to. So at this TCG con, I sat down at tables. I'm like, hey, I have this to sell. What can you give me for it? This is the biggest reason why I will always sell cards to individuals instead of going to like a store or something and sell them singles. So this is going to be long. Alexi might not be talking a lot here. And I would love to get somebody on this show who knows more about trading cards or is like into like collecting on a higher level. Then yeah, we need to get them because I just play the games. You know what I mean? I just play them. So when you go to this place and you have all of these people that are looking to buy these rare cards, some people have their cards graded. There were people coming in with like suitcases and like hard shell cases with cards in them, full of slabs. A slab is when you send your cards off to get them rated 1 through 10, and they send them back in a hard plastic case, and it has the rating at, I forgot where, either the upper left or upper right. And because it has this rating, I don't know. I think it depends on how many cards. I would think it's like, all right, if you send us more than one card, yeah, you might get like a bulk discount or something like that. But you have to pay for that in order to get that done. And if you're sending cards that don't have any value, you're kind of going to be wasting your money in the first place. And it could take a while for you to get back those cards. But when you get them back, and if it's a good card and you get like a 9, 9.5 or a 10, the value of that card is going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. So I have a Nami card, OP01 Nami alternative art. When I make the clip, I'll put it in. But it's basically Nami with her boobs out, basically. And that's why it's so popular, I think. And also what it does in the card game. But this card, there's an app called TCGplayer. Everybody can download this app and you can see the value of cards based on the market. And that market is, what is that? TCGplayer, it's a whole catalog of every card from multiple card games or TCGs. And you can go in there, you can type in Nami, One Piece, OP01, and it'll find that card and it'll have the most recent price that it's sold for on this website. So if you go to a trading card convention, what they'll do is they'll take a look at that same app and they'll look and they'll see the price of it. And then that's when they'll look at the card to see if there's any imperfections on it. Oh, there's a little white here on the back. Card's a little bit damaged and all that stuff, right? And then they'll look at you and they say, well, this card is like near mint, right? And it's going for that at that price. Okay, let's say the price is like 210, right? That it last sold. They'll look at that. They'll say, okay, so I have to do, let's say I give or I pay at 85%. They take that percent because they have to make a profit too. So what they're going to do is try to get you at a lower price so they can get the card. You're going to get cash for the card, but then they're going to turn around, probably send it to go get graded so they can get more or just sell it at a higher price. I hate that. I hate that. And that was every table that I went to. Seriously, I went to one table and the guy saw the Nami card and he was like, whoa, I really want that Nami card. And I was like, how much would you give me for it? So he did his whole math calculations and everything like that. And he was like, I can do like 170. It's almost a $200 card, almost like $250 card. And you're going to give me 170? Right? So I walked around again, came back to him. And no, he was going to give me 160. And I was like, could you do 170, 175? And he was like, oh man, I can only do 160. So I walked around and I came back and I was like, nah, man, I think I'm going to keep it. He was like, okay, I can do 170. Like, motherfucker. I was like, are you serious? Like, it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Right. But the thing is, you can go. I do this when I'm at Walmart and I'm looking at Funko Pops. There's a Funko Pop app where you can go and you can scan the barcode and it tells you the price. Yup, and it'll tell you the value if it went up. I recently just bought a Juju. What's her name? Juju Smith. Not Juju. Yeah, Juju. She plays for USC, a women's basketball player. Funko Pop, and the price of Funko Pops in Walmart are like $14, I think, now. And she went up to like 25 or $26. And I was like, crap, okay, yeah, let me get this. There are some Funko Pops that I have. I know that I don't like Hello Kitty, i.e., but here's the shits. I know people like Hello Kitty. So when I see a Funko Pop with Hello Kitty, I'm going to buy it because I know the value of that is actually going to go up. Like, I have a Hello Kitty from the Olympics and it's like her in in like the gymnastics thing. People love America and people love Hello Kitty, right? You put those two together, what do you get? Money. So what do you get? You get money, right? So I actually told my mom this. I was like, if I were to pass away and some strange shit, I was like, everything, like most of the stuff, I don't buy stuff just to be. Sometimes I do, right? Sometimes I buy stuff because I'm like, I'm a fan of it. But most of the time, I'm like, oh yeah, I can hold on to this and see what happens. It's just the way that it is, you know. And at that TCG con, like I said, people with suitcases, tons of cards. Like I said, Pokemon still reigns supreme. That's not going anywhere. But I do think One Piece is on its ass, like big time. big time. One Piece is, and like, there's Disney has a card game. What is that shit called? It starts with an L. Lord, Lornica, something like that. I don't know, but I mean that does well too because people like Disney characters, right? But a lot of these card games are kind of like people collect because they like the certain characters. You have people. There were people that would, huh? Yeah. So there were people there that are like couples and they're like, oh yeah, we collect and we open packs and stuff like that. The whole opening packs thing was like, that was COVID made that popular. People have always been opening packs. Now, people going on stream and opening packs, that was a COVID thing. For sure, for sure. Shoot. And I have product of TCGs that didn't go anywhere. Like, I have a box of MetaZoo just sitting in my house collecting dust. MetaZoo is a trading card game based on cryptids. So, like Bigfoot, Mothman, stuff like that. Yeah, they ended up going bankrupt and they got rebought again. Yeah, seriously, it was called MetaZoo. Yeah. So it's it's interesting when you get into this trading card thing as a hobby, just because they. And the funny thing is, they're gonna have another one. Like they already have it scheduled to have another one in November, and I think they have another one in December at the same location. And I don't know. I don't know. I know for a fact that I could probably make bank if I went in there with those first edition pre-release starter decks for One Piece. I know because I have all four of them. It was a purple, it was a green, it was a blue, and it was a red. And I have all four. Actually, I got 2 packs of each color. So I know I would make bank on those for sure, for sure. I can at least walk out of there at least with $1,000. But I don't want to. I want to hold on to them because I play the game. Because I play the game. That's it. I play the game. Yeah. I'm not a person that collects stuff. And I like the interaction when I go to a card shop trading with other people. That's the whole interaction. I don't know if collectors do that same thing. I don't know if collectors just go to the card shop, get the box, go home. All right, we're going to start streaming opening packs now. Let's see what we got. You know what I mean? And they all looking like they never show their face. It's just the overhead shot of them just opening packs and stuff like that. And then the one time that they show their face is when like they get something crazy, and it's like, oh, like it's it's like, come on, because that's the real shit. That's the thing. But then I have to go out of my way to go on Twitch to find a tournament of these TCGs being played. That's crazy to me. Crazy to me that that's a thing. But that's just the way shit is. Because I think if a lot of people really wanted to get into it and actually play the card game, I think they would enjoy it. Now, there are some card games where could be a little bit difficult, especially if they're like way into certain like releases and stuff like that. Like Magic is pretty good. Digimon, like I said, that's a niche game. You can get into it, but you might not like it. One Piece, you're gonna like. Gundam, I like the mechanics of Gundam, and I love the way the card looks. I actually found a box. I actually found a person that was selling boxes there, and I got one, right? That's also the other thing, too. When you don't have a lot of product from the manufacturers, these stores go crazy with the pricing for boxes. I mean, crazy. And then they also have, you can only buy one box at a time. You can't buy two or more. It's only one person per box. So then you have to go to other stores and buy other boxes. It's just that type of thing, you know? And like I was, when I went and I was telling Lexi, I was like, man, that was something that was like really like on my mind a lot, was going to that TCG con and kind of just seeing what was there. And everybody had Pokemon. I mean, everybody. If you guys want to start collecting Pokemon, what I've noticed is that people buy, I don't know what they call them, but the big, huge collector's boxes that you might see in stores and stuff like that. If you want to get into it, just buy those and just hold on to them. Give it like a year or two. And then if you want to sell, sell. It's the same thing. Everything has a value. It's like Legos. There are certain Lego sets that go for a lot of money because Lego does not re-release them. I still have a Grogu Lego set that I haven't opened. Why? Because no, that's it's a Grogu set that I haven't opened because I know people like Grogu because of the character. Right? I'm not surprised. I think, yeah, I saw that. I saw a preview for it. I saw a preview for it. So that's all I gotta say. If you're gonna get into TCGs, just know you're going to be running into collectors that are probably gonna be that are probably gonna have the one up on you if you actually play the game. It's just the way that it is now, you know? So have fun with that. I've been through it. Trust me, it's not that great. It's not great. Not great. What was something else that well, let's hear your review about Tron. I gotta hear it. First, I have to ask, what's the was there a lot of people in the theater that you went to? Uh-huh. Yeah. You were like, yeah, I know. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Right. Mm, right. Right. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Garbage. Yeah. S- s- So, so what? So, 1 out of 5. What are you giving it? Damn. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like a 4, like a 4.5. Damn. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Gotcha. I I remember when the last Tron came out, and I fucking loved that movie. That yeah, that one actually. That's how long ago it was. I actually bought that one on DVD. Yeah, I had that one on DVD. Yeah, yeah, I got that because it was good. It was damn good. Like it was something that I don't know. It was different, and I think the biggest thing was the soundtrack. Them playing the soundtrack during the movie, like in the club scenes and stuff like that. Like it was good. So that was something that yeah, the last Tron movie was amazing. I It was something else. I haven't done this in a while. It was me finding taking screenshots of stuff on Facebook and stuff that I see. So one thing that I don't know, hopefully it's good. Maybe one of my favorite animes, the Trigun. So Trigun is. Give me one moment. I am not on my. There we go. Okay. So this looks like Trigun Stargaze looks like the original Trigun. You have the priest, you have Vash. Like, hopefully, this one is good. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I might actually watch this one compared to the one that was, I think that was on Hulu. Um, I think this looks just based off of this. Hopefully, there's a preview for it, but I hope this is great. I hope it's good. That's one that I'm hoping is good for me. As you know, Trigun is one of my favorite animes. One season, one and done animes. Great. One and done. Um, then October, this is more for you. Um, October 23rd, 2025 is a Fallout Day. And I think that Bethesda is actually going to be. I think they might have an announcement that day. Possibly. I think they will. Yeah. Right. Um. So, and it is not showing that. Jesus. Um. See, this is why when it comes to doing podcasts, everybody stick with Windows stuff. But yeah, Fallout Day, October 23rd, 2025. So if you guys are Fallout fans, I actually downloaded Fallout 4 on my Steam Deck and started to play it. And when I tell you that Fallout, Fallout 4, I think is like, I just played like a little bit of it. I think it's great. I played a lot of 76, and compared to 76, I'm sounding like Fallout 4. Right? And it could be just the voice acting and stuff like that. But I just like the way that it is. I like that it's the whole like, single player type thing, just like every other Fallout. You know what I mean? 76 is cool. I played a lot of it, but it's just something about you just turn it on, play the game, you go at your own pace, do what you got to do, and everything like that. I think that's great. So I like it. You're not a fan of Fallout 4. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Um, so I remember you were saying that you weren't a fan of Fallout 4. And also something that came up was, I don't know if a lot of people are actually interested in this game, but Arc Raiders. Have you heard about this? Uh I've seen like clips on it of YouTube and stuff like that. So they're having a server slam open test, play free October 17th to the 19th. So, if you want to give it a try, go ahead and give it a try. We'll see how it goes. But I think it was something. One other thing, I bought some headphones, and they're amazing. And they're these. These are, yeah, yeah. These aren't their newest ones, but these are like really good. The ANC is nice. The build quality is good. I mean, they connect to my Nothing phone like quick. I mean, it's. I'm starting to really like this ecosystem. So um, it's a good brand. It's my Apple. It's it's my Apple. I can't even. I'm not even gonna hold you. They have a watch, a smartwatch, but I'm not the biggest fan of smartwatches like that. I'd rather just have a regular watch. Um, and then they came out with new. What is it? Yeah, I see. How's that stuff holding up since our last episode? Yeah, that's good. That's good. I actually saw Marquise Brown talking about or maybe just a preview. Xiaomi came out with like literally, if you were to put them side by side, Xiaomi made literally like a copy of the iPhone that you have. But here's the shit though. It looks like they were able to use that like the space where the camera is on the back. They made that into almost like a digital screen on the back. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, that's really convenient to actually, kind of use up that space and stuff. Xiaomi is also in that realm of like good cameras also. I had a Xiaomi Mi Mix 2. And that phone was great. So they were always kind of like in that camera realm also. Also, that sidekick clip we did last week, that went crazy. I don't know. But that one was a good one. That was a good one. I think back to that, I think a physical keyboard, if a physical keyboard phone came out now, I think it'd be great. What? Yeah. Yeah. I would love it. I would love it. Like if I don't even know a physical keyboard, it's just that like if you allow me to have the physical keyboard and also the touch screen too, cool. I think that would be amazing. Yeah, but if BlackBerry came back right now, Jesus Christ. Honestly, I I'm not even gonna hold you. So the way that Apple came through and took away everything from BlackBerry, with the way that Apple is now, I mean, Apple can put out. I saw some old guy say Apple can literally put shit on a stick and say that, oh, this is amazing, and people will be wrapped around the building ready to buy it. He said shit on a stick. Yeah, they camped out in a tent waiting, and then a whole bunch of geniuses standing out of the store clapping for you because you just brought their product. That is so stupid. That's so stupid in general. You bought. Yeah, somebody will buy it. I think it's the branding. People are gonna buy that crap. Apple can come out with anything. Hey, I got a rock. This rock, if you throw it, it'll hit anything. No shit. And we just put that Apple logo on it. It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. If people bought Pet Rock, Apple can sell a piece of tinfoil. Like, come on. But yeah, like I said, sorry if I talked a lot on this one. Like, it was just TCGs, and like you said, yeah, it was just kind of annoying to me the way that those vendors vend. I don't even know how to say it, and it's just trying to get the deal, and you're not really like. I don't know if that's hindering the collectible or the trading card market, or if it's actually making it better. But I'm really kind of going to the side of it's making it worse. It's making it worse. Has to be. You're better off just going to the card store and selling them to individual people or people that can actually want the cards and appreciate it, instead of some person who, I don't know. When I think about it now, I just think about them with like a toothpick in their mouth and like a gold tooth, like flipping a quarter, saying like, "Hey, I see you got some cards there. How much you want for them?" Like some conniving type stuff, you know. But yeah. I mean, I don't have anything else to say. But yeah. Let me know about your friend that collects, and we can get them on air. Like that's even better. Like because I play too. That's even better. But yeah, we'll talk about that. But yeah, is there anything else that you wanted to add? You know, have fun at TwitchCon. Hope you enjoy it. I know that you're gonna be FedExing stuff back to yourself. So, you know, because that's what you do in general. You go and, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna text you and, make sure you're there safe and everything. And I'm gonna be like, hey, what you buy? And I'm gonna see this big, huge leather Twitch jacket. But, thank you guys for listening and watching to another episode of Carolina Taco Podcast. And we will see you guys again later. Bye.